I remember the last time I saw Isaac. It was a cold November day, and the sky above the camp was a cold steel grey. He held my face in his hands, looked me in the eye. The warmth of his beautiful smile could melt even the hardest of hearts, and I felt I could never, ever be happier. People milled around us, some crying, some swearing to God above, others angry and fighting each other, like rodents in an enclosed space, clawing each other, seeking a way out. The guards laughing and teasing us, prodding and hitting us with their wooden batons. To them, we were just brainless cattle, forever stripped of our dignity and self-respect, a purge that had to take place according to the evil powers who ruled our beautiful country. In a secluded part of the camp, away from the thousand hateful, desperate eyes, we held each other close. I suppose I knew then that this was going to be our last time together. Isaac was being moved to a different camp. They said that because he was a queer Jew, he had to go to a special place. He would be more protected there. It was a good place. A place for renewal, they said. We both knew about that place. No one ever returned. With my finger, I gently brushed the pink triangle that had been sewn onto his prison tunic. This was our symbol. Unique, strong, proud. He told me never to disclose my true self, otherwise I would go to that special place. He didn't want that ever to happen to me. I love you, Benjamin, he said. I caressed his bearded face, his eyes, a pale blue, almost transparent, searing with intensity into my very soul. We kissed, and it felt like an eternity within a mere heartbeat. We held each other close. It was the stillness of the moment that captivated both of us. I knew that in that moment we were bonded forever, and I felt that not even God would tear us apart. From his tunic, he produced a single piece of string. He smiled as he gently took my hand and tied the string around my wrist. This was his way of saying so many things. I kissed him gently. This to remember me, he said. I will see you again. And then his face just melted, and his head lowered, and I knew that I would never see my beautiful Isaac again. It was a gut instinct, a terrible feeling of dread. I knew that in that moment I was loved, and I also knew that I would never feel that love again. Not in a million, trillion years. Next day, they had taken him, along with the others. Days turned into weeks, and then into months. I never saw Isaac again. I never truly expected to. Today, I'm here in Paris. The war is long over. A generation away. Safely curated into history. A history that cannot ever be forgotten. Never forgiven. I'm a doctor now. I work at the local hospital. I live a simple life, by myself. I'm happy and content though. I don't want you to think I'm anything but that. I am what they say, a cup half full type of person. It's still wear Isaac's bracelet. I will never take it off. It's stayed with me for so many, many years. When people ask me what it means, I tell them the truth. Our whole story. They listen. And they understand, which I am always grateful for. It's not just a symbol of our love, I tell them. It's a symbol of who we are and where we are in this new world.